Hey guys, welcome back. In this video I'm just covering up spell price prediction. So spell army, I'm back right now because I'm looking a lot of potential in a spell because of millions of dollars locked in a cauldron. So what exactly my price prediction for immediate short term, what exactly latest update in a spell. I'm still holding my 10 million spell token right now, and it's time to break out, and that's why I'm filming this video for you guys. And why I'm still holding my spell token, first of all, look at the price of this spell, which is approximately 0.0008. so this one is an ultra super duper bottom right now. This is a super duper bottom. Almost so many weeks, so many days, so many months, it consolidated at the same price. We're still monitoring, and I'm still monitoring this token, and I'm looking a lot of potential because this coin is massive and huge, gigantic one, expanding route all of the Daffy one, and also in a centralized exchanges. So what exactly am I looking right now? Look at the volume in a 24-hour gigantic one, not giving up anyhow. But this is a super ultra bottom. I'm just looking. Bitcoin falling crazy previously, but this coin is stuck in the same position. People selling the token in other altcoin, they're little dumping so hard, approximately 40%, 30%, but this coin not dumping that much harder, just like other altcoin did, because of massive amount of huge community support, making this thing to the skyrocket, and that's why I'm still holding my 10 million spell token back right now, and I'm filming video for you guys regularly. So stay tuned with this. If you're new on the channel, subscribe it. So what other thing is that what make me so crazy about this project? Look at over here in a spell. Cadabra, MIM, spell, borrow, leverage, or earn EO. So everyone looking for attacks, playing a long short position, easy, user-friendly interface where they can move the cursor and put the cursor into 100x, eventually 50x, eventually 30x. But that thing is highly volatile. Easily bot can do that. But this one is backed by spell or also MIM. MIM is still consolidated at the same level, which is approximately $1 and eventually 99 cents. I fluctuate too much that price, and still active and is still stable right now for since the year. We're still looking a lot of potential in a spell, also in a MIM. This one is a future of stablecoin. I'm just looking right now. Successfully launched Magic GLP and MGLP Cauldron showcase the Abracadabra protocol ability to identify the opportunity to create a product for benefit of the community and spell holders. So look at this one. They just clearly say that yes guys, we are holders. Look at the spell use case, rapidly growing. Everyone is screaming crazy. Travis, you need to be burn this token and decrease the number of token and increase the price. There is an alternative way to do that. That is use case expanding the root. So if the root expanding, use case rising up, so no, we don't require any kind of burning process for that. In case in future if they did that, that is good. It's a triple benefit we get it for long holders. So I'm just looking. The Magic GLP Cauldron has been tremendous uses of 40 to 70% API with the proper risk management. So just think about it. Zero fees, it's taken from the customer, and why people paying a huge amount of, gas fees to the those shady exchanges, also playing a shady game and manipulate the market and dump it and pump it. It's a way better than these manipulated market, but this one is a Daffy one backed by security, and we believe in the security because securities and the regulatory is just compliance is required for every single transactions. But if you pay a zero fees, so I don't think so is a bad idea, and it's generating approximately 40 to 70% API for with the proper risk management. I love it, and that's why I'm still holding my 10 million spell token, and I'm still generating some kind of reward and in a form of liquidity, providing a liquidity to the different projects, just like GLP, and I know that GLP is a totally new project for Arbitrum, and Arbitrum is a fabulous one. This much quantity of worth of GLP has been deposited into MGLP, and a user are enjoying a compounding reward. So we don't require any kind of third party, or eventually manually you need to adjust these things in a centralized exchanges. But this one is a Daffy one, so you don't require any kind of manual output. It's a totally automatic one. So every single eventually every single second it auto compounding the rewards and also auto compounding the entry price, which is a way bigger system as compared to the centralized one. So what exactly my price prediction for, you know, immediate short term for spell, because we're looking for some kind of ultra pump in a spell approx so many week or so many days. Let's dive the screen. Blast like a crazy. Previously, I told you guys, it still need to be hold position, and if it stay over from this price point, which is approximately 0.00077, it definitely pump it. Exactly the same things happen. I cover this topic approx so many months, and finally, it's a breakout time is incoming. So basically, there is a massive amount of resistance present on it, approx 0.00085, and it easily break it because we have only 2 days remaining to see some kind of ultra pump next weekly candle coming up, and we see some kind of ultra volatility, spell because of millions of dollars flowing in a cold ROM, and they are just backing up with the MGLP, Magic GLP, and also backing up with the MIM with the form of stable coin. We require that because we don't believe in a centralized entity. It just transfer the fund to the bank to the DAFI one. It takes time, a lot of time, because the settlement takes a lot of time. But in a DAFI case, you have to just click one button and that thing goes so fast. So I'm waiting for approx one more day to see some kind of ultra pump. If it rejected, guys, every single dip is a opportunity for me if it drop it. So it's not a bad scenario for me if it drop it. So everyone just cry like a baby, like yes, we have to sell it, we have to sell it. That is the golden opportunity. That is the buying opportunity. I'm just looking, and that's why I'm still holding my spell token, and I'm looking for lowest and ultra bottom support, which is approximately 0.00065. It should need to be hold position. If it not, then we see slightly drop over here, and then last and edge drop I'm looking, which is approximately 0.0058. That was a crazy time, but I'm not thinking any kind of bad scenario for that. So I'm still holding right now for next couple of days more. So see some kind of ultra pump spell. Let's dive into the bigger time frame. Everyone just thinking Travis when it goes to the moon. So look at this one in a 1 day time frame, is still rising right now, zipping the candle, not hitting the price lower because there is a lower circuit on it. So I don't think so. We're just trying to manipulate these things and just trying to squeeze the price lower because Binance have a massive amount of whales community. So he know that if he squeeze the price lower and eat the liquidity, so everyone get dragged. So if we are holders, we never ever lose a single penny or eventually single amount. Just think about it. So we just hold it because this one is a penny size of token we accepting right now, and we accepting this coin reaching approx 0.0015 something. So it should need to reach approx this level because it's time to lost like a crazy. Almost a 1 month it's pumping so hard and giving approx 50% return to the investor and holder, and this month it's giving only a 5.9% return to the investor holder, and the use case rising up, so more chances the next month is good for every single spell army because the taxation is incoming in April. So a lot of people pay a lot of amount of tax, so they just generating some kind of high amount of year in order to pay the taxes. So taxation impact this coin, and before the taxation it definitely dump it. So before taxation we have to exit out from the coin before we see a massive crash in a spell. Basically, this token is falling from the cliff, and this one is a high amount of altitude. So I'm just thinking it should need to be reached at this level because according to the monthly time frame, there is a massive amount of resistance, which is approx to the this price point 0.0017. So if it pumped twice or eventually thrice, it's just trying to break the older resistance. Where I just mentioned in an older time, like yes, that is the time for worst because it's dumping is a little bit crazy, and almost a 50 or eventually 60% it dump it. We're still holding right now, and that time it's like a crazy time, and I was in the office all the time, so I'm just thinking this month it should need to be holded, and this month it definitely pump it because Bitcoin reaching approx $32,000, eventually $20,000, because we're just trying to accumulate this thing, and they also corporate need to pay taxes, so they definitely pump the Bitcoin approx $36,000, eventually $50,000. I'm just looking at for 4 months before taxation. It definitely pump approx you know $50,000 in a Bitcoin, and SLP or eventually this spell token also pumping so hard approx 200 eventually 300% in a upcoming month. Guys, you see this, what exactly I'm gonna talk about it. The price fall crazy, but holder filling the bag. They're not giving up. They're not rely on a centralized entity. I know the KuCoin delisted token, and the centralized entity is just like a shady one. They always trying to manipulate the market and just doing some kind of bad things like pump and dunk and rug pull. So I'm not thinking if KuCoin delists this token, so at least we have a massive amount of support from the Binance community. And Binance is a big giant. It's a number one exchange all over the world. So if they are if they are still holding this spell token in the platform, so I'm not thinking this one is a bad token for long holding, also for a short term holding. So almost a 2 month it turned it green, and I'm accepting the third month also pumping so hard, reaching approx to the 0.0018 or eventually 0.0024 something. So because we're still monitoring this token for approx for eventually 6 months, and now I'm just holding, I'm just showing some kind of patience to see some kind of ultra gain in a spell. Alright guys, this is all about speller information. I hope you guys enjoy the video. Smash the like, subscribe the channel, press the bell icon. See you next video.